ahead and do that. And so yeah, you're right, Riz. It's gonna be Mook versus Petra.
Let's
So
do it, y'all. Kicking off this tournament right.
yeah, so let me go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and Petra. It'll be Petra and Mook.
Let's do it. FT2.
Yep.
But no, fun times. Also, what's going on? I see Flannel Jack in the chat. Looking forward to seeing that Ken do some damage. But yeah, we get Mook and Petricide.
Well, JMF. I mean, we.
No,
yeah, I guess Joey Crack isn't.
Yeah, but the rules are clear.
Yeah.
Let's not dance around the rules.
I'm just a nice guy like that, Riz. You know, I want everyone to participate, as long as you're not a dick. You know. So.
No, Tater, just Tater.
All right, so it's Mook versus Petra.
Yeah. All right, Mook sent the challenge. Petra has not yet accepted.
Yeah. Let me tell Petra to.
Oh no, they responded in the chat. They said, "All right, cool." Okay. Yeah, Petricide, you advance. Congrats.
Yes.
Your reward, you get to fight Mook. But that's Blanca Hawk. And, you know, I mentioned that Blanca is bottom 3. The worst character in the game is actually T-Hawk. And Blanca is a bit of a heavy counter against Hawk, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Matchups can be, it depends. Like,
but when you're a high-level player like Mook, Mook probably knows, right, what Blanca players are looking for. And so, yeah, looking forward to seeing this match. I think they're in, Riz?
Yep, I got it pulled up. And cool. I hope, I'm going to share this on Discord. I hope it doesn't bug out. But yeah, Mook is going to be playing X-Hawk, not S-Hawk. When you play the super version of the character, this guy moves up from low tier to top tier, essentially. It's a big jump when you go to old. But here we go. Nice back jump fierce on the ball. And initial jump roundhouse. Almost had a combo there. And Mook's going to look for a double. Gets a low strong. Alright, jump jab whiffs into Typhoon. Okay. Got the Typhoon in. And I like that setup right there with the low strong. It probably punished the reversal ball. Misses the double Typhoon there. Muko's got to play on hard mode, 8 stars. Nice anti-air Tomahawk Buster. Jab, jab, jab. Misses the double. But gets the anti-air Tomahawk Buster. Yeah, this
is that the official name of the move, Riz?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
I don't really keep up with the lore, so.
I mean, I don't know. Nobody's questioned me on it, so. I feel like people just take everything as
that name for some reason just cracks me up.
All right, there goes the Typhoon. Nice.
Wow.
I like the back hop there from Petricide to escape.
Yeah.
Bump light kick, and then another. Do you know what Blanca's slide is called? The slide move.
What is it called?
Amazon River Run.
No, you're lying.
No. Go on the wiki, bro. It's an Amazon River Run. Yeah. Nice cross up.
It sounds like a 4K for charity.
Oh no! And we're at 1.5 pixels. And let's see if Mook is gonna try to style out. Yeah, we're trying to style. I know Mook wants that double. Oh, still alive! Still alive! But misses the ball out of the corner. And DP. Oh no, misses the punish there. And we got the Typhoon.
Alright.
And that's gonna be my ears. Alright. Cool. Frank Grimes and Icy Mitsu. Have some lobster for dinner. Yeah, I call the super ground shave rolling. That's the super. But it's weird because, like, in CVS 2, you know, you call it ground shave rolling, but you also call it, like, kick super. But in this game, because it's a punch super, like, you can't. That's why you got to call it ground shave rolling. So it's the same in both games.
All-time favorite normal for T-Hawk, crouch strong. That's the umpire. That's the umpire, right?
Yeah, I always say safe. But here's the thing: in regular T-Hawk, he has a Phantom hurt box outside of that, so like you can poke him from full screen if he does it.
Wow.
Like it's like I guess a bug or some leftover junk. But S-Hawk, Old Hawk, he doesn't have that. They fixed it. Right,
X-Hawk. Here we go. Barlog versus
Michael Bison
here.
Yep. And respect to you for using the real names. Yo, X, appreciate that. But yeah, this match, pretty grimy match. You have Bison that really wants to go for throw loops.
Oh, I wonder if Bison could have gotten anything off that. What's that? Jump strong?
That might have been a jump medium kick or a jump light kick. Yeah. But yeah, this match you kind of just want to score a knockdown as Bison, go for throw loop. Balrog, you want to find a way to safely get a knockdown and then go for the loop. Be wary of Bison's headbutt because it can beat out your poke, and then that's how he starts his throw loops. So far, Icy looking good. Goes in the air, gets hit with the headbutt, and this is where the tick throws would have worked out. But nice Scarlet Terror gets a slide as well. Jump fierce. All right, 3-tap. Spence the crazy. And yeah, you gotta watch out for these headbutts. Balrog wants to poke, but Bison's got headbutt. Went through it, but didn't get the grab. Game 1 going to Icy. Balrog is cold. This tournament is US only, so Hokuto did not enter. But also in Mexico, they're doing a big 2X event this weekend. Otherwise, he would have went into Texas and competed for this. That's normally how he competes for American online tournaments, going to Texas. But yeah, now we have Icy Mitsu here. Got Frank Grimes in the corner. No punish on the headbutt. Got the trade with the slide, and Chip is the factor here. Nice neutral jump, but didn't press a button. And so the crazy gets 2 hits, but a low jab. One more round here for Icy. Ice in my teeth, keep the crystal cold. I think that's a young buck. Nice 2-hitter. Alright, we got the low rush. There's a grab. Walk under. No, the side switch. I got schmixed. I'll admit it.
Oh.
No super, though. Nice bait.
See if Grimes can get on the board here.
A dash upper. No!
Oh, there it is.
Almost. A dash upper would be the one there because it goes so fast. It's a moving anti-air. It's like a crouch fierce that moves. So if you ever want to tag anyone out of the air, dash upper is your best friend. Good stuff to Icy. And then up next, we're going to get Zombie Damage versus Liquid Richard.
Remember, players, if you unfortunately got knocked in the losers bracket, you can go ahead and play your matches off stream. Losers round 1 and 2. But yeah, Snoopy versus Hella Free. Oh, I mean, no. Zombie Damage versus Liquid Richard.
Yeah. Yep. So it's gonna be Fei Long. You're gonna get to see some Fei Long rushdown.
Okay. Ofe?
No. Oh, but interesting. So this is a tough match for Fei Long. He has to do a lot of guesswork against Honda, but we're opening it up with the Nambo right there, the 2 and the 4. Yeah, Icy Mitsu, you can restream. Go for it.
Yeah, that goes for everyone. If you all want to stream your run, feel free to do that.
Yeah, go for it. Go, go, go. More eyes on this, the better. But, yeah, especially if you're in the bracket. That's more lore for me to go through.
Yeah, what makes this a tough matchup for...
Right, so Honda, the general rule of thumb for Honda is if you have a fireball, like, it's a tough match for Honda. If you don't have a fireball, it's a very good match for Honda. That's like a general rule of thumb. There are some outliers, but because Phelan doesn't have a fireball, he has to take a lot of risks when he goes in. And so you'll see zombie damage throwing out a lot of stand fears to preemptively tag headbutt.
Yeah.
And you see that? Like, Phelan doesn't really get a whole lot of mix-ups. Nice one there. It was a read. Alright, we get out with the Onimuso. Or the headbutt super. And, I think it was the stand medium punch. Game 1, Liquid Richard. Sometimes that's the match. So as Fei Long, you gotta slow it down a little bit. You can bait headbutt and do a back jump, and then the headbutt will go through and you can punish with raw Rekka. But yeah, as Fei Long, you need to make them get antsy. You have to be super patient. That's a jump over, but didn't get a punish there. And nice guard from Liquid Richard, but the Doskoi follow-up doesn't work. And a reversal attack super to get out of there.
Oh, snuffed that dragon kick, man.
And the headbutt between the Rekka. One more round here for Liquid Richard. This would be a bit of an upset. You know. Liquid Richard, like, I don't care about your purple circle. And you see throwing out a lot of fierces. I want to see some, like, walk up and back jump. So you want to walk and then back jump. That's going to get punished. No, it doesn't. So what you're doing is you do fierce, then you do the walk up, and Honda's instinct is to headbutt. You preemptively jump back, and then you punish the headbutt. And so that's kind of like Fei Long's game plan. But if you commit to a special, and Honda blocks, he's going to get a fat punish on you. So very 50-50 match. A lot of coin flips for Fei Long. Honda can kind of chill. But Zombie looking good here. Gets the safe jump.
I noticed a few times Zombie jumped in with medium kick forward, and then went right into the dragon kick, but it wasn't a combo. I wonder what Liquid Richard was trying to do in between there.
Probably a headbutt or throw, like a sack throw or some type of a button. But essentially, if Honda has down back on deck, it should be a headbutting. It shouldn't get to a point where Fei Long can get in. But yeah, these 50-50s, these coin flips are now working out in Zombie Damage's favor. Alright, we got the Doskoi out. Wow, big wake up. And I see the Retro Revival family out here rooting for Liquid Richard, but Zombie Damage now. The Rekka kicks, gets the throw. Nice guard. And Liquid Richard gets out with the trade. And
whoa.
Zombie Damage with the coin flip. That's how it goes.
Yeah, I definitely noticed the difference in those two later games. A lot more Ume. Well, I don't know if it's Ume, right? It's just kind of like Reed, like just the dragon kick, the up kicks, or the short use, or whatever you call that move. What do you call that move?
The Rekka kick.
No, I mean the dragon kick.
The flame kick? Yeah, that's what it's called.
Okay.
It's a Rekka Kyaku.
Flame kick, yeah.
I mean, I guess in America, like, we call the chicken wing, that move chicken wing, but it's actually called, like, Xian something kick. I can't remember right now. All right, who do we got? We got Snoopy and Free. So it's going to be Chun versus, I'm not sure who Snoopy uses, or Free uses, rather.
Yeah, definitely saw a lot more flame kicks.
Well, yeah, I mean, but those were gambles, you know.
Yeah. I mean, is it easy to punt? Like, I mean, like you were saying, right? You have headbutt on deck, but like, I guess it's because I know that Liquid Richard was trying to like poke afterwards, and he kept getting caught with that flame kick.
Right, yeah. It's Honda. You don't want to take a lot of big risks. Focus on your down back. Just commit to the headbutt. Don't,
Mm-hmm.
like just guard, tech a throw if you have to, but don't press a button when a 50-50, Dragon Punch is going to hurt you. Because Fei Long has to take the risk. All of those were just coin flips that worked out in Zombie's favor. I mean, eventually they became calculated coin flips because it was like, now I'm in your head. But the way that Honda wins is by doing nothing, essentially. So,
Yeah.
all right. It looks like they just got in. And it's going to be Gal Chun. Chun, as you know, one of the strongest characters in the game, but this is a character that can actually tame Chun. Gal Chun is one of the more even matchups in the game. Gal has a really good cross-up. Anti-airs that work. Sonic Boom recovery is good, so he can anti-air. Chun's jump is not like you're going to jump over a fireball and get a fat combo. And then in addition to that, Gal has the Sobot kicks, which is good against Chun-Li's normal. So he has enough tools to essentially keep the match even. Snoopy has Stored Super on deck. We're going to spend that Senrets. Sonic Boom. Wow, a somersault on something. That's good for free. And walks into Tensho. Chip is the factor, but we got the tick throw instead. Yeah, Gal players like this match, I think, because their stuff is like, their cross up is actually going to work. And I think Chun's don't like this match because Chun players are just used to having so many matchups that are in their favor that when you get a 5-5, it's like, ugh, I don't like this. That's kind of the way it normally goes. Okay. Walk up throw. One more round. Yeah, d.owls, exactly. Because Chun-Li Dhalsim, kind of the same thing. Pretty even match. Oh, that's a stun? No, not quite. Nice shot. There it goes. Wow, that stun lasted so long. And a walk-up throw. Soupy with a quick 2-0 here. And a perfect. Later on, we'll see Snoopy versus Zombie Damage. Up next, we have JMF and X64. X64 has a Bison in this game, as well as a Honda, depending on the matchup. So between those two, you'll pretty much cover like 90% of the matchups. If you get two characters like that, it's a good look in this format of a bracket where it's double a limb. But yeah, JMF and X, they are in there. Not sure who JMF uses. But we's about to find out. And it's going to be Ryu. It's going to be Ryu against Edmund Honda. Generally speaking, Fireball characters make Honda look kind of, easy to fight. But Honda just needs one. One touch, actually. Like one bad Hundo. And if he gets an Oicho, it could be over. Nice anti-air there for JMF. Goes for the overhead. Doesn't work out. Safe cross up here into the Oicho. 50-50 for the stun. There it goes. And that's going to be the game. Oh, no. Never mind. Not the game. Quick game one. So what JMF wants is, just wait up a little bit. Wait for X64 to advance. Get in your anti-air Shoryu or anti-air sweep and then work that fireball game. Yep, just like that. Walk back, chill. Didn't quite get the anti-air that was required, though. Now, X64 is going to hold down the corner with that safe low roundhouse. It gets a low profile to Shoryu, so you often see that as a meaty. Goes into the Oicho. Another perfect round here. If you can't get your fireball game started, then, essentially because you don't have a fireball and Honda destroys characters without a fireball. That's normally how it goes. But JMF.
Sounds like JMF's following your advice here.
Yep.
You got an anti-air too, though.
That's alright. Still good, but too many fireballs here. Nice anti-air for X. And here you can just wait. Even though you're at a life deficit, what an anti-air. Chip. I'll say this game, it's tough to adapt. Because it just goes so fast. I don't see this as an adaptation type of game unless it's a long set. But then you get to a point where the players adapt so much that it doesn't even matter anymore. And I imagine like Third Strike's kind of the same way, where when it's a short set, there's not like a ton, because there's just so many options that there's not a lot of adaptation. But then when the set gets longer, FT5, then you're like, oh, okay, like they're doing empty jump low now. Or like they're always parrying the low or whatever it is, and then you start to adapt. But yeah, this type of a setting, it's kind of tough, admittedly. But good try to JMF though. X64 advances, and we're gonna get some Ken action. Tough acting.
Yeah, we got Flannel Jack versus Vicky Viper. I think they're in already.
Yeah, I'm trying to open that bad boy up. And I think we're going to get, like I said, Ken, but both S. Who, I'm not sure if you're following, but S Ken is basically red Goki. He's Goki in red clothes. That's all it is. Basically Goki, but red.
And we're getting Ken Mirror? I like it.
No, red Goki mirror.
Red Goki Mirror.
That's all it is, folks. But, yeah, one of the best characters in the game.
Yeah. Matchup is gonna be tough for me, Riz, because I'm red-green colorblind. So.
Well, it's tough for me. It's almost like in Mortal Kombat when you do smoke mirror matches and you can't tell who's who because of the smoke.
Okay, so Viper doing a good job of the zoning with the fireballs.
Yeah, Vicky's got the corner.
He got a pretty good handle on this.
And almost got the perfect there. All right, Flannel Jack's turn now. And this is CPS1 right here. They're playing Street Fighter 2 World Warrior, but on Turbo 3 or something. Here, nice here to here.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. That Shorty was sick. Oh, but that Shorty was sick, though.
Just let it rip.
Yeah. Flannel Jack almost with a comeback. I respect it.
Nice here to here again. Double Dragon. The brothers. Yeah. No, so that's not a true punish on the Shoryu. If it chips twice, your sweep is not gonna reach. So you gotta let them have it. And a point blank Shoryu. Oh.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, we did say we were gonna see a bunch of Shoryus. Oh, and look at the damage on that! Come on, man! Yo, Fisher Price, I'm telling you. Those combos. The damage on that. Alright, here we go.
Yeah.
Mickey's like, I got the high ground. Red Goki, fellas. Oh no, now we're white Goki. Nah, we're gonna reset that. We're gonna reset that because. So, all right, I'm not gonna say it in so many words, but you know this game has random damage, right? There's RNG.
Yeah.
And you'll either tip towards the lower end or the higher end of the your hits. So S characters, they have the same range of their RNG in terms of the damage, but it leans more towards the higher end of the damage more frequently than it would for X. And all this stuff is not documented, by the way. So you guys are gonna have to wait.
Not even on Super Combo.
Nowhere, no. It's just people finally started talking about it because in Japan there's a lot more S character utilization. So now people are starting to have those conversations. Eventually we'll get it all documented, but basically that's why S characters always do hella damage. Their RNG is always going to deliver on the higher end of things, and the damage that they take, that they receive, is always on the lower end. In other words, Their HP is higher than yours. If the RNG, you know, is in their favor. So, anyway. Red Goki, fellas. Hey, Vicky's gonna chip out. Point blank, die shore you. That's 2-0. Yep. Alright, d.owls and Earth Stray. So we're gonna see some Dalsum now. See some Dalsum. I don't see an Earth Stray in the Fightcade though.
Put in the chat lobby code. So for everyone participating in the tournament, there's a lobby code.
Yeah.
Can I pin? No, I can't.
No, I need to give you a sword, but I can pin it. Pin manually unpinned or end of stream. Yeah, let's just do that. I'm not seeing d.owls' opponent.
Yeah, we're just waiting on Earth Stray to get into the lobby.
Okay. Oh, because they're on Discord.
Yeah, they're on Discord.
All right. Cool. So Dalsum versus, and then yeah, if you're on the until losers round 3, if you're in losers round 3, don't play. Like we'll get those on stream, but yeah, losers round 1, losers round 2, y'all can get in your matches. Yeah, it should be cool. On the winners quarterfinal side, I guess let's take a look at the bracket while we wait for them.
All right, they're in.
Of course they're in. As soon as I decide I wanted to do something else, but it's all right. I'm gonna hit the option select here. Gotta do both. All right, yeah, we're gonna do both. I got a game stream here. So what do we got? So winners quarterfinals: Mook and Icy, Zombie, Snoopy, X and Vicky Viper, and then TBD for the other side of things. Picture in picture, fellas. You thought I didn't have that tech? This is not character lock. Alright, so we got Balrog, Dalsum. Tough match for Dalsum. Despite being top tier, one of his worst matches because of this right here. Nice guard on that third heal ball. Got the sniper, but the 0 dot.
Oh, that was a nice air to air.
Yeah, the Yoga Sniper. One of the 48 killing arts. Alright, got another Yoga Sniper. Teleport. Nice read on the jump, and now Balrog's in trouble. Crouch and line kick.
That cross-up drill was sick.
Yeah, that was tight. That's some Necro strats right there. Out of my way! Yeah, that was some.
I don't think that would have chipped, or maybe it would have chipped.
Could have been, yeah. That's one of the best. Although, so there's a bug in the game. I'm sure you're familiar with this. It's a pretty known thing. Where you're not able to do reversal attack super with Dalsum and Sagat and Ken. Those are the 3 characters in the game where you're not able to do a reversal attack super. So you would think, oh, it's a bad super, but it's actually still one of the best supers in the game. It's a legit 50-50. If they guard, you either get like a grab or you get a super. It's going to do 50% damage. Nice slide under Kikoken. And the Earth Stray fights out, but got stuck in a corner. Now you got to deal with the 50-50. See, there's a throw. And now the super. Yeah, 50-50s. Nice Tensho. We're going to get a cross up. Goes for the neck breaker. Misses the throw. Nice teleport out of there. Yeah.
Drill hitting the knees.
Yeah, Garrett, exactly. So yeah, what Chun wants to do to contest the drills is rapid jab. You can just throw out a bunch of stand jabs. We got the throw. Drill. Jump back medium kick and then attack the slide there. Flies under Kokokin, 50-50. And now cross under. Stays on the same side. Yoga Inferno. Only 2 hits. Very fortunate for Earthstray. And that's going to be it. Alright, up next we got Ned Leeds versus Skelly. Ned Leeds. I forget if you told me. Are you pulling up to the finale? Only if there's new legacy there. Ned Leeds is a big new legacy fan.
Okay.
But yeah, Skelly's got a good match here. There's going to be Ryu versus S Honda. You know, with S characters, they're typically worse or much better. I guess it could be pretty polarizing. But with Honda, his S version, he becomes a completely different character. He has a lot more cancelable normals. He can move around with 100-hand slap. And then I mentioned the S character damage RNG, so this character can hurt. Alright. Patrick Skelly here. In the corner, tries to jump out. Back jump Tatsu, trades with a DP. Ned Lee's going to try to bully with the hands. Jumps in, 3 hits. And waited with the Shoryu there. Rencon jump, kind of, but not really. That was weird. Trying to do like proximity guard jumping. And a crouch fierce for round 1. Some good plays from Ned Leeds, but gotta use more the standing normals. Stand medium kick, stand high kick, stand light kick. They all knock down. This character has... He can knock down with the most buttons out of any other character in the game. Alright, we got the Dai Shoryu on the jump in. Cross up time into chip. No, just low fierce, which is a mix up. You can cancel low fierce into hands. That's an S Honda only thing. You see the recovery on the hands there. Oh, no, that could have been much bigger. Skelly kind of lucking out there on the whiff DP. And again, this time he gets a throw. Unfortunate for Ned Leeds. One chance here with the knockdown. And the Shinku Hado is going to seal the deal. Back in the day, you know, I'd say Shogatsu is the Shoto killer. Shogatsu would beat all the Japanese Ryus. It was unclear how, but he would always do it. He would jump over the right fireball at the right time and convert into a 3-hit combo. Basically, jump roundhouse, low jab, hands, and that's 50%. Alright, we got the Doskoi. Not a safe jump there, but Skelly not going to contest it. Is that a Chu Shoryu? Walk up sweep. Doesn't get the knockdown, though, with the timing. One more for stun. Gets it. Hey! Yeah, medium punch throw.
And Ned Leeds, good job of getting Skelly in the corner almost right away.
Nice headbutt, and then double jumps in, pushes. Skelly fights back with the Hado. Dai Shoryu with the weak end of it, though. And now we got the whole screen to work with. How's Ned's going to close the gap here? Any Red Ribbon Army fans in the chat? Alright, not going to get to neutral jump that Hado. Skelly in prime form right here. Got the corner. Anti-air Shinku. Could have juggled with the jump medium punch. As long as Shinku only hits up to 2 hits, you can juggle with jump medium punch. One more round here. But he guards. And we're going to go into... Nice! Looking like T-Hawk here. And Skelly not getting the Shoryu. Ned Leeds puts one on the board. I still think Ned Leeds can use more of the stand medium kick, stand short for a knockdown. You gotta check them. You gotta Because what's going to happen is then, you know, Ryu's going to be focused more on the ground, and then your jumps start to become more effective. Or they back jump, put themselves in the corner, and now you have, like, you know, fireballs become more telegraphed, and now your jump ins become stronger. He went there with the... Yeah, there you go. I hope he's not listening. But you got to watch out with the roundhouse one. It has a lot of startups. So stand light kick and medium is a little bit better. But, alright, Skelly's slowing it down here. Anti-air Hudo. Misses the meaty Hudo. Oh, misses the sweep. That's huge. And one more round here for Retro Revivals, P. Skelly. Got the knockdown. Cross up. What a Shoryu. Needed that. Jump roundhouse.
Here's a chance. Yeah, here's a chance.
Cross up. Got the low fear skin. Oh, that was sick. That was actually pretty sick.
The sweep. Yeah.
Into the cancel, into the setup. That's Japanese. Yo, net leads. And he got the knockdown with the roundhouse. No anti-air there, though. Oh, no, and Itatsu gets him out. Skelly's got the whole stage to fight with. Honda crosses over the star, but right back on it. Got half a stage to cover. Big. That's the combo I was talking about.
Oh, nice Shoryu.
All right, there it goes. Headbutt. No, just butt slams out of there. And Pete Skelly's got Shinku on deck. He's got Shinku on deck. Is he going to get to use it? He does it. Back jump.
Oh, that was sick.
He got through it. Oh, and net leads.
Match of the night so far.
Well played. But here's the thing. All right, so Ned leads. He did the crouch fears thing. Like that was a sick setup. He hit the 3-hit combo, the jump roundhouse, low jab hands. Like Ned leads did all the S Honda stuff. Good stuff, man. The labbing has been working out. That's characters, though, man. I'm just saying. That's basically Sumo Goki. But good stuff.
So up next we got Mook versus Isamitsu. Is that what we got next?
Yeah. Yeah, that's where we're at.
All right. So don't forget to share your screen.
Yeah, I got you. I thought I did on the last one too. I didn't.
No, I was just spectating on Fight.
Oh, my boy.
Also, you know the tech, right? Like fast forward, so you're.
Oh yeah. I know about all that. I should have done that. You're right. I could do that if you want instead.
No, that's cool. You can share the screen. It's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, Dead leads. Very impressive win over Ryu, no less. So good stuff.
Skelly no slouch too. It was a good match.
Yeah. No, I mean there was a lot of back and forth. That's you know, your mental will get tested because one mistake on Honda and your life bar just goes away. And so what are we gonna have here? So it's gonna be Mook playing Hawk against Icy Barlog. We're on a fast stage. A match that Balrog does very, very well in. He also has a way to get out of the Typhoon setups because the backflip works out. But a whiff jab fierce Typhoon. And Icy Mitsu, what you're going to want is a knockdown and then going for the wall dives. Yo, Runix, for sure. You already know. Oh, that's the start of it. So, again, Balrog does kind of have an escape from this, but you got to get your reversal backflips. Gonna have to find a way out of the corner. That's the start. Oh, but missed the follow-up. And some characters, their Dragon Punches are not particularly good. Like, Sagat's Dragon Punch is terrible against Balrog. But Hawk's is kind of okay. It works. More often than it doesn't. It can work. Alright, and Icy. Going with your character here.
Oh, okay.
So now you got to take over commentary. No, I'm just kidding. This is a fun match. This is a fun match, actually. There's a lot of cool tech in this match for Hawk character-specific stuff, like the meaty, like right there. So you see, instead of going for a neutral jab, DJ's jackknife beats a neutral jab, so instead you go for a crouching light kick for your meaty. It goes underneath the jackknife. So you do a low, short, stand jab typhoon. There's a lot of technical stuff that Hawk has. DJ just wants to knock down and then get a combo. Alright, we got the negative edge typhoon. Safe on the jackknife, and that might be it. Nope, still alive. Nice trade with the stand roundhouse. Alright. Mook. That match can go south real quick. DJ's cross-up is just so good. But, good footsie game.
Flying through this, Riz.
Oh. Alright, who do we got up next? We have Zombie and Snoopy. Fei Long, Chun-Li. A good match for Chun, but Fei Long does get a loop in the corner with Stand Fear's Rekka, the Rekka kicks. Chun-Li's escape is to go for spinning bird kick, and if the Fei Long is on point, he can punish spinning bird kick on hit. So it's a lot of dancing, it's a lot of back and forth, but essentially, if Fei Long starts with the loop, he's gonna get the better end of the like that whole song and dance. Chun-Li just has good keep away. She has a fireball. You know, preemptive stand roundhouse is good to tag. Oh shoot! I gotta open it up again. I got you though. I'll share it. Don't worry about it. There must have been an update on OBS or something. It's.
Yeah, if you want me to spectate on my own, that's fine.
Yeah, if you could, I'll fast forward it so I can catch up.
I'm good. It's just I always like fast forwarding because like sometimes like the players in the chat will like spoil the results or something.
Well, I forwarded the match, and yeah, it looks like Zombie up the first round. We didn't get to see how, but I was talking about the zoning. Chun-Li has good keep away, and then once Fei Long gets you in the corner with Stand Fear's Rekka kick, it can be brutal. So let's see how this round 3 pans out. We guarded. This might be trouble. All right, throw loops. Y'all didn't know how good we had it. Yeah, spinning bird kick, and that one actually worked out. But you can punish that on hit if you don't get knocked down, as long as you stay grounded. Oh, super juggle. Gets 5 hits. Nice guard on the low. Snoopy's got to find a way to get bar. What a trade! 1-0 for Zombie. Wait, what?
Yep. Switch to Honda here.
What? Yep, there goes the down back. Right back at you, though. Wow, caught the stand roundhouse. And one more, 0 dot. Wake up DP. And a 55. Zombie's like, nah, it's my flight. It's mine. The gentleman's handshake.
Yeah, that was nice to stuff the headbutt.
Yeah, that's essentially all Fei Long has. That's his fireball in this match. Got the throw. No throw break either. Soupy's in trouble here. Yeah, and that's it. Oh, no. No, it's not it.
Maybe a chance? Oh, no.
Trade. Man, Zombie. That's 2 Hondas already in your bracket. Because, yeah, actually, that's 2 Hondas in the bracket, and then you got Ned leads, and then Zombie and, well, Zombie had to take care of 2 Hondas already. Good for Mook, because then Mook didn't have to fight the Hondas, and Mook will eventually have to fight Zombie Damage in winter semis. Good match. Good stuff. And now up next, we have X64 and Vicky Viper. All right, they're in there. Losers round 3 do not play because that's going to be qualified for top 8. So we're going to get those on the stream. I'll forward it. And this time, X got the Bison. I actually think S-Ken does okay in this match. Red Goki, he has an unblockable Tatsu. He has a Fireball with a really good recovery, so you can follow up on headbutts through Fireball. And, you know, he got a Dragon Punch. But Bison can deplete your life bar faster than any other character in the game. So, one mistake. And nice dragons here from Vicky. Misses the headbutt there. Alright, we got the grab. Out on 3. And a Shoryu on the other side. But Bison, one of the toughest characters to cross up. Especially with Shotos. You gotta watch the walk-up super. I think that might have been an attempt. Shoryu? No. Might have been a gap there. Goes in the air. 1. Dash upper grab, but gets a medium punch instead. And you can option select on dash upper. You can just sweep it. You either get a sweep or a guard. It's a free OS. Don't let Bison's dash upper on you when you're in the corner. Alright, we got the trade. Favorable for X. Momentum all on his side now. Vicky gets knocked down. Die, Shoryu, get off me. It's my turn. Misses the cross-up, though. Cross-up Tatsu will work better in the big damage on that low roundhouse. Screw your RNG. One more round for X. Got the 1. First attack. Nice anti-air Shoryu. Just goes for meaty Hado. Keep it classy. And another dragon. Yeah, dash upper gets interrupted with low forward. We'll take that. But you gotta watch out. X has super now. Dash upper throw. 1 tap. Nice crouch fears. Chip at the factor. Do we got it? We got it. Bison wins. Alright, up next, d.owls and Ned leads. And that's going to be to move into the winner side of top 8. Where so far, the players who have qualified are Mook, Zombie Damage, and now X64. Let's go ahead and get d.owls and d.owls and Ned leads.
Oh, they're in there.
Oh, word? Oh, you right.
Because we all old, Riz. We're trying to go to bed. But we should chill at some point.
Yeah. I think after we finish this one would be a good time to break
maybe
into
before
that.
top 8, yeah. Or maybe after this one.
Yo,
we'll chill a little bit.
I think it's the graphics card is not like in Fightcade. It keeps crashing when I do that. I can't touch it. So I'm not gonna forward it. I'm just gonna leave it once I load it up.
No, that's alright. I'm spectating anyway.
Yeah. But this match, Honda has buttons from full screen that beat out Dalsim's, preferred limbs. So if Ned Leaves taps into that, like the crouching medium kick as an example, that beats out a lot of Dalsim's limbs at full screen. But it's kind of the same deal. If you get one good jump in, just like on Ryu, you get a lot of damage with this character. That's going to be it. Okay, got the grab. Cross up. Yes. And the throw loop. Another cross up. Well played. So there's a few characters in the game where Honda usually will get a cross up. It depends on how you fall out of the throw. Sometimes you stay in the front, sometimes you don't. It depends on how they match out of the throw. And Dalsim is one of the characters that can get crossed up. Nice 2-hit combo. Yo! Ned leads. Oh no. But we need down back now. It's now or never. And he doesn't get out. Using the old school tech. Slide grab. 2025 and it still works.
If it's not broke. Oh wow, that was interesting, Riz. You see how d.owls checked the 100 hand slap there?
Yeah. My bad, taking a bite out of food.
What'd you get?
These are halal burgers. They're really good. Now we have 50-50 into Inferno. One chaser with the cross up and the grab, but a reversal throw from d.owls, denying it. There goes that crouching medium kick. Beating out slide. Yoga Flame. Really good hitbox on it. And a stand fierce. Good low strong. Nedley takes a trade. Works in his favor. Nice back jump. And a sack throw for the win. No throw break. Your S.
So we're still waiting for a losers round 2 match to complete, but it should be over pretty soon. So I thought maybe we could just go ahead and take this time to shill, Riz.
Yeah, the Give Butter page. So I'm gonna let you run it real quick. I'll pull it up on the stream. It is up on the stream. Get the link out there too, fellas. We need your help.
Yeah, well, before I forget, Riz, thanks for teaming up with Jazzy to show some love for the other retro games. We're going to be running these 3 same games, VSAV, Alpha 2, and ST at the Jazzy Finale, June 20th to 22nd at Akihabara Arcade in Westminster, Colorado, just outside of Denver. It's going to be 3 days of Third Strike and other retro games. There's some people in the chat that I know that have been to the finale before, and so feel free to share your experiences at the event. Really great atmosphere. There's not really a whole lot of opportunities to attend tournaments in actual arcades anymore, Riz. A lot of it is kind of, taking that convention format. And right. So, support your locals, support a great local in Akihabara Arcade. Everyone on the in the team over there works really hard to really try and give everyone a taste of that Japanese game center experience. If you drink, if that's your thing, a lot of cool drinks, beer. Just come out, have a good time. That's kind of what it's all about. And yeah, it's not just Third Strike, it's just other retro games. And so yeah, come out June 20th, 22nd. Event tickets are on sale now.
Yep, Jazzy 3S, Start GG. Definitely do pull up, whether you qualify for any of these retro side events or you don't. Like, it's gonna be a good time. It's different. It's a different experience from those con type tournaments, because it's at an arcade, so it's gonna feel it's an experience that you won't really get unless you were around that era or you actually have an arcade in your area, which are very far and few in between nowadays, unfortunately. But yeah,
I want to talk a little bit about the hotel thing. So we have a block at the Origin Hotel across the street from the finale from Aki, and it's a really cool area. You stayed there, Riz, and it's kind of near like I don't know, I guess you could call it like a residential, but it's got some businesses too. It's right next to Alamo Draft House. But if you were looking for some more affordable options, there's a La Quinta, there's a Days Inn, and they're not all that far. Walking, well, I don't know about the altitude of Colorado. I don't know if it's walking distance, but pretty close, like, less than a mile and a half away. There is a code for that block, d.owls. Just go to the Start GG page, start.gg/Jazzy3S, click on hotel accommodations. It's a link. You don't need a code. You just click on that link and you'll get you'll definitely get well, we don't have codes for the more affordable options. But yeah, like d.owls is saying, if you're looking to stay somewhere else that's a little bit more affordable, definitely check it out. And La Quinta's got that continental breakfast, Riz.
That continental.
You know my favorite thing about those hotels? The waffle makers. If you got like the heavy duty industrial waffle maker, you're in there.
No, but I like that. I like the Hotel Origin because they have like a phone booth, one of those old school phone booths, but like a legit one. So I always take these like interesting photos. I stayed at that arcade even before the finale. I was going to Colorado for work, and I picked that hotel because I knew it was next to the arcade. And then I was like, oh, isn't this the Jazzy Hotel? So I stayed there twice already. Kind of funny, but
there's a lot of places to eat, coffee shops, stuff like that.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I think it's a great area. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, support your locals, support Akihabara Arcade, and yeah, come play some retro games with us. All right.
Well,
so I think Skelly and Earthstray are still playing, so maybe we could go ahead and do Icemitsu versus Flannel Jack. You want to do that? You want to run that?
Yeah, I mean this one is about to be over.
Okay. Well, I mean just to give whoever wins a little bit of break. We'll circle back to their match. So maybe we'll do Icemitsu versus Flannel Jack.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm just like, I saw a match and I just double clicked. I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, I'm sure there's other people that didn't want to come through and split. So yeah, I don't know if I got my room booked. I'm pretty sure I have my flight booked, but I don't know. I've been going to so many things lately that I'm not really keeping track. But I'll be
jet setter, Riz.
I don't know. This year, I don't know. I kind of made a commitment. I was just going to go to as many things as I can. And maybe next year, slow it down a little bit. Maybe.
All right. So, yeah. Let's get Icemitsu versus Flannel Jack on stream. This is to get into top 8.
Oh, top 8 qualifier. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and it looks like Earthstray took a 2-1 over P. Skelly.
So I think they're in there.
Yep. And Icemitsu got pocket characters. I mean, I like Dalton for Ken, but this is Red Goki. He has an unblockable Tatsu if Flannel Jack goes for it. Nice low strong there. Okay, we got the slide under the fireball. Good stuff from Ice. Good jump and a roundhouse slide there. Icy's gonna hold the corner for a bit, but walks into 2 Hados. Alright, we got the grab. Waited for the Shoryu, but he got the delay Shoryu. Oh no, no meaty! Chip! And that's it. Flannel Jack almost had that round there, but missed the it's a point blank Shoryu. A little too high on the drill, still gets a grab though.
Oh, that combo was sick.
What? Yo, Red Goki! What? Wow. That's stand jab Tatsu. Why did that stun?
I don't know. Is there such a thing as random stun?
Oh my god. Come on, man. That's S character nonsense, bro. Stand jab, roundhouse Tatsu. Are you for real? Red Goki, please. Alright. But that was a sick combo. I'm not taking anything away. That was kind of tight. Oh, a little high on the drill, though. Slide noogie. Yeah. Nice slide. Nice. He's got the whole corner. Misses the anti-air there. Nice.
Oh, that was sick.
What? Alright, chip again. This time we got it. 0 dot.
That Shoryu, that Ume Shoryu.
I hope this doesn't crash. Good. I'm going to speed up so I'm next to you. But yeah, alright, so here's the thing. Dalsim's anti-air is, any slide basically works against every single one of Shoto's jumps. In other words, if they jump, you get a free anti-air. He can low profile all of them with slide. There's no reason not to go for it. Which is why this character is so deadly against Shoto's. But at the same time, Shoto's have to jump. You can't stay grounded in this match and expect to win. Nice. Good punish on hit. And this is gonna be tough to come back. You're gonna need a surprise Shoryu.
Yeah, he's got to land a Shoryu or something. Oh, I could. Maybe a Shoryu could have.
Maybe.
Yeah, like right through that second yoga fire.
Nah, but you're asking for a lot, though, you know, to try to Shoryu through a yoga fire. You're asking for a lot, but all right, here we go. Double dragon. Triple dragon, even.
You gotta believe, I guess.
Okay. Pumping for the Shoryu. Nice. Now it's a cross-up anti-air slide. Icy's in trouble this round.
Yeah.
Because Ken can go random at this point. Oh, no, but not like that. Zero dot.
Oh.
And you see, another thing. You saw how the game kept them alive, right? At the no pixel. At the zero dot. That's a mechanic of the game. It's a built-in RNG in the game. The game makes you survive with no life. And, I think this was a mistake. But in ranked, are you not able to F2 or something?
Yeah, I don't think you're able to. I don't know. I don't think so. So they're gonna have to just start over or something.
Yeah. Well, you can't beat them because then it's gonna restart the thing.
Just exit out of it. I mean, it'll. Yeah.
Well, who knows? Maybe whatever. I'll X out. I'll let them figure that part out. Well,
I guess they don't want the rank to get negatively affected, you know, because rank's so important.
Yeah, I mean, you know, because that question mark rank, you don't want to go down into E rank now. So I respect it. Okay, they got out of it. They're gonna get back in it. They're gonna do another FT2 for some reason. I guess they're gonna keep playing regardless who wins.
Yeah.
You know what it is? They have a rivalry now. I think they're having a lot of fun. I think they're just having fun. They don't care anymore.
The tournament's going so quickly. It's just to let them rock. You know, start over the entire set.
Yeah. That stand jab, that stand jab Tatsu combo never happened.
Yeah. So we're just doing one game, right?
Yeah, 1-1. The score is 1-1.
Okay.
So.
All right.
So for those that want to know the Ken code, it's you select a character, then it's left, 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 right. Got the slide.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, somebody gave me misinformation, and they were like, "Yeah, just wiggle the stick back and forth."
No, that's not misinformation. As long as you're doing diagonals and you're mashing it, and you get the inputs, you'll get it. So yeah, that's actually the proper way of doing it. You just mash it.
Just mash, okay.
I don't know the codes by heart. I only know the Shotos and Sagat and Bip. Otherwise, I mash them.
All right, can
nice.
FJ stay alive here? Oh, that was sick! That jump roundhouse.
I gotta catch up to you. Damn it.
Okay.
But yeah, tight final game, final round here. Despite what the score says. It gets thrown. Look at that sweep, man. S characters. They'd be having them buff normals. Icy's holding it down now. We have Yoga Inferno as well. What a sweep from 10 miles away.
Good block. Still a chance. Can we get a Shoryu?
Yeah, Magic Shoryu would do it. We're bringing it back
yes,
with Huddle.
Magic Shoryu. Oh, that was it. You could have had one there.
And there you have it. That's going to be the set.
Isomitsu moves on, yeah.
Shout out to Flannel Jack for entering everything. I think I saw Flannel Jack win a tournament recently, or it was a top 3. I saw some photos. Maybe it was one of the North Carolina tournaments. But
all right, so let's circle back up. Let's go get Earthstray versus Snoopy Global.
Cool. All right, Earthstray, Snoopy. Earthray Snoopy. Right, Snoopy went to losers bracket going with Honda. Yeah. All right, they're in there.
Yeah,
Again,
it's gonna be Claw versus Chun.
maybe. Yeah, you're right. All right.
Oh, soften that air grab. All right, Claw's already off. Oh, got it back.
Okay. So there's the claw. It's kind of like I forget the numbers now, but after the 13th hit or block, essentially the 13th time that you tap Balrog, there's like a, I don't know, like a 16% chance it'll fall off. I forget all the math, but it doesn't matter because you can pick it right back up. But yeah. So you don't need to count any of that stuff. Just focus on beating him. But there's some math and it's all been calculated. I made a video on it. I just don't remember any of it.
Oh no.
Wow, the 0 dot comeback. Yeah, they did a tournament once in Japan where if you beat Balrog, Balrog has to beat you before his claws get knocked off or something. So if you knock off the claw, you automatically win the round. It was something like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Japanese format. All right, one more round for Snoop. Block up throw. Tries to go off the wall. Nice close medium kick anti-air. Snoopy's got super to work with. Good trade for Snoopy. One more tap. Liability kick, but we stayed alive. Cirque du Soleil style.
Oh.
That medium kick, though.
All right, there it is.
Oops. All right, Snoopy advances to top 8. And, was it Ned leads and Richard?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ned leads Richard. Got 2 more matches here, and then we'll get our official top 8. So it's Ned leads and Richard. On deck will be Vicky Viper and Petra. So you guys can be on deck. So it's gonna be a Honda versus S Honda, most likely. Which let's see. I think this match is in a favor S Honda probably. Maybe. Oh, but he messed up the pick. How do you mess up the code? Alright, they're gonna probably restart, right? They're probably gonna restart. How do you mess up the code? My first time going to Free Play Arcade in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing a tournament, and their rule was if you mess up the code, too bad, you're stuck with the character.
That makes sense.
Does it?
Like, why would you Why would it be any other way?
I was like, wow, that's so strict. They actually, in Japan, they did a tournament recently, and they made that the rule. And Ultra Combo went to Japan, and he messed up the code input. And then I guess they wanted him to play it out. He didn't realize, so they're like, oh, whatever, they reset it. But
yeah, see, that's why ST is sick. You know,
they let it rock.
Fighting game. It's only a fighting game where execution before the actual game starts even matters. So you got to be on your game the entire time.
Wow, worst super in the game.
I think we should make that a rule for ST. Oh wait, they're in.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Okay, I wasn't watching.
Yeah, we got Ned leads taking a first.
But let's
round.
make that a rule for. Let's make that an official rule for the finale.
Nah, what if you select the wrong super or third strike? Too bad. Nah,
no, I mean I'm down for that too. I don't know about Vega. Kind of goes through Vega now, but
yeah.
I rock that
too. Nice job. Yo, Ned leads is about to be the Retro Revival Slayer. Yeah, make a... Alright, we got Del Schoolies out. Alright, that's gonna be the round. Yeah, I think S Honda might actually win this match because you're gonna do more damage. What are you going? Blow for blow, hit for hit.
Oh.
Good jab, good jab. Look at that, man. The headbutt doesn't even have a hurt box. Maintaining the charge on the hands. And now you got, yeah, it's over. I'm telling you, man. Sumo Goki, bro. Sumo Goki. Alright, so Ned leads.
I gotta watch those sumo matches live next time I go to Japan, Riz. Have you done that yet?
No, I think my next...
I gotta do that.
My next trip... I need clones, like... Because I filled my day up with so much stuff, and there's still so much to do. But... yeah, I need clones.
Right, let's get the last match before top 8. Let's get Vicky Viper versus Petra.
Yeah, and then we'll take a look at the top 8, and then we're gonna start top 8 from the loser side. We're doing it different, so yeah, Mook and Zombie and.
Well, that's how Evo did it before.
Well, I mean, I'm
I
not,
remember.
you know, I'm not following their rules. I'm just doing my own
old
thing.
school Evo. I remember. I could have sworn they did. They started with losers first.
They're bringing back top 8, right? While we're on that subject. Anyway, I feel like you don't want to talk about it, but
no comment.
Yeah. Are they in? Yeah, they are.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Blanca versus Ken.
Oh,
or I'm sorry. Red Akuma.
No, Goki. Red Goki.
Red Goki versus Jimmy.
Yeah. There you go, Jimmy. Yo, yeah, you learning.
Yeah,
One of us. I'm gonna fast forward. All right. One of us. But yeah, match very tough for a Blanca actually because you don't have a lot of ways to jump in on this character. His shore use is too good. The fireball recovery is good, so it's hard to jump in. If you do get a preemptive jump, then yeah, Ken's cooked. But also, if Blanca jumps at most ranges, Ken can just do jump toward roundhouse, and it's gonna air-to-air win.
Yeah, this looks really brutal unless you get like a lucky jump in.
Right. All right, one chance here, but goes into electric after the bite. Maybe he's mashing to get more hits out of the bite.
There it is. Oh.
Right. Oh, yeah, kid. Yeah,
game 1.
Yeah, so what you want is jump roundhouse, low forward ball. And no Amazon River Run through the fireball. You could try to trade fireball in this match as Blanca, but it's tough. I guess X Ken, it's very doable. S Ken, much harder. But you can do a Crouch Fierce to trade with Fireball on reaction. It'll usually be in Blanca's favor. But it's not going to happen.
No.
Nah, you see this?
It's looking tough.
That's Goki recovery right there.
Yeah.
That's a yellow bar. That's shore you in. Sure you can.
Oh wow, just showing all the anti-airs.
Yeah, neutral jump roundhouse. S character.
Okay, that was kind of sick.
Yeah.
Little cross up. Oh, there you go.
Whoa, that damage!
Yeah, right.
Eats it though.
You should have like a random damage emote or like a alert.
Yeah.
Like the Mortal Kombat guy. You know, oh, this isn't looking good. Yeah, this is it.
Looking like round one. That's it.
All right, we have our top 8.
Shout out to Petricide for entering both.
Yeah, shout outs to everyone. Not just to everyone who entered ST, but to everyone who's been entering the last couple of days. It's been a super fun time. You know, the last week or so is. Appreciate you doing this, showing some love as you always do for the retro games. And yeah, come out with us and play some old man games at the Jazzy Finale. Check it out, June 20th to 22nd. Start.gg/Jazzy3S. Only $30 now for the spectator pass. That's all you need to play the retro games. If you want to play the Third Strike stuff, it's $50. Prices go up $10 May 18th, and that's it. Yeah, check it out.
I'll be there.
So someone in the chat said they wanted to do predictions. What do you think, Riz? What do you?
Yeah, I can. You know, I think I can do that. We can do that. Yeah, no problem. Let's get predictions going for top 8. But so we're gonna start loser side first, right? We're gonna do Snoopy and Icy, and then Ned leads Vicky. So yeah, I can start throwing predictions in the chat. No problem. Let's go ahead and get our losers round 4 match. Snoopy and Icy. Snoopy had after that Honda pick didn't work out against zombies. Been rocking mostly Chun at this point now.
Mm-hmm.
So we're probably gonna get Chun Balrog once again. Those close medium kicks were working out. And then we'll get Ned leads versus Vicky. We should actually switch over to new challengers for that match. I'd be down for that. For Ned leads and Vicky. If you guys want to play the real, Super Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, we'll be here forever with the game speed.
Yeah, we can switch to arcade board for y'all. That's this one time. This one time. Oh, looks like Snoopy's looking for Icy, but Icy's not accepting. Does that sound right, Snoop? Maybe. Start bullet without bumper lanes.
Here we go.
Oh, that's lore actually. The Vicky lore. Vicky was actually born the day new challengers came out. So you're allowed to play Red Goki then. You get a pass.
Okay, they're in.
Yep, I got it.
Fast forward.
Yeah, me too.
All right. So already we got Snoopy in the corner, find their way out here.
Nice combo, double low forward and a reversal throw too. Air to air with the fierce and a sack throw for the win. Round 1 goes to Snoop. Yeah, Alpha 2 was nuts. I can't wait to rewatch that. I mean, now we got some 2X, but that Alpha 2 was...
Yeah, that was a sick tournament. So many good matches.
But Icy looking good here this round so far. Gets a jump over, unfortunate. Good for Snoopy to walk under. That's going to be a 3-hit. Nice combo. Spinning bird kick, but no escape. Ah!
Was that jump roundhouse? Wall dive?
Yeah, that was supposed to be, yeah. You already know.
Unless it was like a godlike read or something.
But yeah, this match is actually a very common match in 2X, even in the States. Once upon a time, for a couple of years, we were seeing this match a lot. Chun-Li is kind of one of the few characters that can actually give Balrog a hard time. Still a winning match, I think, for Balrog is the general consensus, but, you know, Chun-Li has buttons.
Yeah.
Alright. 10 shows and a miss. Rolling Crystal Flash. Nice air to air with the jab. And Soupy now has also got autocorrect Senretsu on deck, but doesn't even need the autocorrect. Alright. Good stuff, Snoopy advances. Iximitsu, appreciate you for always entering, and you know, I'll be on the lookout for your restream as well. I'm gonna take a look at that. But yeah, you can continue, you know, keep streaming the remaining portion of the tournament. But yeah. Thank you for the support. All right, new challengers match next. We got Vicky Viper and Ned Leeds. Which I mean, I guess yeah, S-Ken should kind of Red Goki's got this one, right? Over Sumo Goki.
Well, assuming that's who they go with.
Yeah, I mean Ned Leeds is a you know, S Honda aficionado. We're not going to see another character out of him. It's S Honda or bust. Recently took a trip to Japan a few months back, and you know, got to meet his hero Shogatsu. Got the real Japan experience.
And here we go. Yeah, you're right.
Yo, Moo Master! Good looking out. We'll see you at Karnov's Revenge in a couple of days. But yeah, the match is gonna be tough because it's super hard to jump. Nice shimmy there. Gotta assure you. Really difficult to jump Hado and not land on a sweep. But Ned Leeds looking good and gets the anti-air trade. Got medium kick. And the Ashitana kick. Nice. Goes through that fireball, but too close on the roundhouse. But Ken's Shorty super active, so it's going to go through either way. Sack throw. Walk under. Nice guard. That combo. From so far. Yo, S character privilege. Stand, jab, low fierce. That's a vampire savior combo. Alright, here we go. Yo, Ned Leeds on the come up. I respect that level up from Japan. But Vicky's got the corner now. Nice Shoryu. And that's a pseudo option select. The fireball is off the screen. Vicky went for a fierce fireball, ended up getting fierce punch. It's an unintended option select, essentially. Happens a lot against Honda. And a 55. Vicky up around. Alright, we got the corner. Stand jab mix-ups. Nice. Dosui to keep the corner. Stand jab mix-up.
Oh, wow. Corner pressure.
Ooh! Alright! Ned Leeds got the combos, too. Stand strong. Low jab hands. Ned Leeds. This guy's leveled up. That's the Shogatsu combo. Alright, we got the Shoryu. Alright. Stand jab. And now we're going to bait Shoryu. No, he goes under for the sweep. Yo,
Oh,
Ned
wow.
leads. Damn.
Yeah.
That was a good play.
Shout outs to Vicky Viper for making it top 8. But yeah, Ned leads.
For 2 tournaments, too. Vicky Viper, I know you're also in the Tampa Never Sleeps Virtua Fighter tournament. I'm sure you're you're like 3 or 4 tournaments tonight. But yeah, appreciate you always signing up and coming through, even though you missed the vampire. Didn't know what was happening. So yeah, good stuff.
What are we
Ned
doing?
leads.
We're going straight in the winners semis.
Those are the only available matches now.
Yeah.
Yeah, winner semi. So Mook versus Zombie, and then X versus d.owls. Yep. So we'll start with Mook versus Zombie damage. So Fei Long, and kind of interesting. The Hawk option selects don't really work the same way against Fei Long. Oftentimes, Fei Long's his flame kick will trade with the option select, so Hawk doesn't get too much out of it. He doesn't have enough invincibility frames. But sometimes you can be at the right spot where it'll just work out. And then the neutral jab doesn't work against Fei Long either. Because his DP reaches far enough horizontally, so it's a little bit of a weird match, but there's some good Hawk tech. I learned it in Japan. Hawk has some cool Fei Long tech that doesn't really net you damage; it just gets you spacing. Yeah, Fei Long does good in this match. He also has a good corner lockdown against Hawk, so I think we'll see what setups Mook has. That was an option select right there with the low forward. It goes underneath the Dragon Punch, but like I said, it's just positioning. And then the back jump in case Mook goes for a Tomahawk Buster. Nice anti-air. That should be it. No escape out of that. Alright, we got the Rekkas. Back jump jab. Yeah, what's up, Sound Scope? I thought we would see you in the bracket, but Zombie damage getting a clean round, and you saw Mook tried with the low fierce there, but just wasn't enough time to get under it.
That was a quick first game.
Yeah, so it's a tough match for Hawk, and like I said, in addition to it being difficult, Hawk's option selects don't work that well. Like I said, you got to hit airborne 2-hit combo there. Got hit on his pre-jump frames. Oh, nice. All right, you should be able to get safe jump OS. And you see what I mentioned, that trade? The option select trades against his Dragon Punch. That's an option select. You do a low forward. If they guard, they guard. If it whiffs, you get a low fierce. Got the Typhoon. Soundscope, you could have entered this qualifier and potentially won, but you're working on CVS2 videos. I respect it. I respect the hustle. You're a content creator, after all. But hopefully we see you at the finale either way. I could get a CVS2 setup if that's all it takes to get you there. But, nice. Mook's got the corner. Safe jump. Walk up Typhoon was nice. And yeah, that doesn't work on Fei Long, unfortunately. Nice, got the Condor dive. And then went for the OS there. Up the low forward. And you gotta what? You can't whiff a wreck. Wow, nice anti-air on the Condor. Yeah, you don't want to whiff records against Mook because he's gonna find a way to spin. Good trade for Mook. And another nice anti-air from Zombie damage. Crouch Fierce not working out, but he dropped the winning combo. Mook gets a second shot. Got the sweep. Point blank DP. Better all on that. The hit confirm, but it's still not enough to... And he does the Condor dive. That's clutch. Zombie damage had the game-winning combo. And Mook with the walk-up DP, the hit confirm combo, and then better all on that Condor dive for the win. Mook keeping the low-tier dream alive. The bottom-tier dream alive, I should say. Not even low, bottom. Scraping at the bottom of the barrel. Gets a Rekkas. Nice crouch fierce. And a good anti-air from Zombie. Low fierce doesn't work out. Cross up. Nice guard. Op select work there. He's at the right spacing. And that time it traded. Unfortunate. He tried. Bet it on the Tomahawk Buster. One more round here for Zombie to advance it to winners finals. 6 hit. It's gonna be hard to come back.
Oh, what a whiff punish! Wow.
Yeah. That's Fei Long. Fei Long is basically mini Bison. Otoko Bison. That's the way that it goes. And yeah, the struggles of a T-Hawk player. He has a couple of brutal matchups, and Fei Long is just one of those, like I said, his sequences don't work as well as they do against other characters. Zombie Damage, going through the Honda hurdles until he got delivered a good match and finds his way into winners finals in the FT3 territory.
But what a sick comeback to push it to the third game, though. Just that walk up Tomahawk. Yeah.
You gotta play with your heart with the X-Hawk. That character doesn't get. If it's S-Hawk, much different. Those option selects are gonna work a lot better. I want to say the matchup is 9-1. I think 9-1 is that's a lot of an exaggeration, but it's a bad matchup. Yeah, it's a losing matchup. But 9-1 is a bit of a hyperbole there.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
All right. I forwarded to the Oicho. And this match, Dalton wins, but Honda can hold his own. Honda will eventually get a shot at it. Dalton has to be slippery. So and that means, jab checking headbutt, sliding under headbutt. Spency Yoga Inferno gets something out of it. It's not over. Too high on that, though. A little too high on the drill. Gonna get tagged. Alright, here we go. Next hit for the stun. Nice teleport, escape, clutch. But next hit for the stun. Nice teleport for the escape. And we got the teleport throw. Nice guard for X. Low jab anti-air. Got the jab check on the headbutt. It's not over yet. And now chip it to factor. And good wait for X64 there. Maybe d.owls was anticipating hands. Didn't want to get chipped out. Alright. 2 slams and an Oicho. Jump like kick Oicho. Next hit, 1 for stun. Got it. And then only a sweep. X64 not believing in combos. Going the pacifist route. Alright, back roundhouse. That's a Hakase. Hakase loves that button. Jab, jab, hands. Is this Ned Leeds playing? Alright, X64. Gets the match. And
alright, where are we going next?
So now we're
Mook
doing
and Ned Leeds?
Yeah, Mook and Ned. Oh, alright. This is a tough match. This is where the match gets really bad. It's S Honda. So he has control over the hands. He can weave around. Hands have like instant recovery. Typhoon is much harder to hit on Honda. It's like throw box is smaller or something. It's weird. It's weird to get into that space. But if anyone can do it, it's gonna be Mook. But Ned Leeds, this is easily the best I've seen Ned Leeds play. I mean, like hitting those combos against the against Vicky's S-Ken, the win on Skelly. You know, Nedley's... This is Nedley's in top form right here. Oh, my bad. I forgot. I was supposed to do predictions. Predictions are going up. Nice reaction there. Good defense as well. You're going to see a lot of that. Low jab and then back jump fierce. Yo, what's up, Marcus?
Oh, Marcus is here?
We have a spot for you on commentary if you want to jump in.
Yes, please.
Me was like, get me out of here. All right, let me make sure we have 3 slots. Yeah, we got a spot for you, bro. Pull up.
This is time for winners, losers, and grands.
Yeah, there you go. That's hilarious, though. That's good timing. But yeah, this match, you're going to see a lot of low jab from Hawk, you know, to tag headbutts. Back jump fierce to tag headbutt. Then random DP to tag headbutt. That's all you can really do. Honda wants to hold down back as much as possible. There goes the back jump, toward jump. And here you can do like a neutral jump or a back jump just like that. So you jump in and then you back jump if they butt slam. Because again, T-Hawk's Buster doesn't have enough invincibility. Well, that's rare. I can't believe that one actually worked. But typically, he doesn't have enough invincibility to go through stuff. Alright, Nedley's now last life here. Alright, jump jab, low jab, stand jab, but again, that neutral jab Typhoon is harder to do against Honda. It's like so small, his throw box. Alright, here we go. Got the option select, but it's going to trade. Similar to Fei Long. Nice, got the neutral jab, and you see Honda bounces weird in the corner there. But a walk-up Typhoon. Nice Hajiki screw there for Mook. One more round. What? That was sick. The shimmy on the low roundhouse and a hit confirm off jump jab. Nedley's like, get off me. Goes for the cross up. You got to get out of there, though. And are we going to see a double? Yes, we are. I got run ahead. That's why. That's how I know. I got run ahead, bro. Shout out to Nedley's, though. That's a top 6 finish. It's a pretty stacked bracket. So, good stuff. Hopefully we see you, Nedley's, at the finale as well. You know, it'll be chilling. If all it takes is the new legacy setup, I got you, fam. We could do the side tournament for NL. Feel me? But, yeah. Good stuff. And now we got d.owls and Snoopy. Chun Dalsum, everyone's favorite match. Actually, I like the match. I think it's pretty legit. Yo, Marcus, I'm hearing myself.
All right.
Alright. Ohio gozaimasu.
Ohio. Yeah, so
I got you right.
Going on here.
I'm gonna share this to you in a quick sec. We got we're in losers top 8. This is
top 8.
Yeah, this is d.owls versus Snoopy.
Okay. Sim versus Chun, yeah.
Yep. Share it to you on Discord right there. Mutant XP kept
right.
your the seat warm though. Kept me
Awesome,
company the whole tournament. But yeah, d.owls.
Oversleeping on the job. All right, let's get into it.
Nice escape, but sack throw. Yo, P-Dog, I'm not in the bracket. But I'll be there. I'll be at the finale.
All right, so Sim Chun, you know, I've seen it quite a few times in Japan. Had Kato versus Seo. Or sorry, that's DJ. We had Kusa versus Suzuka.
Yeah, I like this match. This is, you know, a buffed, even match. So many tools that they have against each other. And teleports into a throw.
A little high on the drill. Gets punished for it. No actual combo, though. And another high drill gets thrown.
And we're doing this European style. We're doing FT2. Well, except winners, losers, and grand finals. We're going to do FT3. But,
Gotcha.
you missed Ned Lead's run. You're going to have to watch the VOD. But he kind of went Shogatsu. Like, you got to watch it.
Nice.
Yeah, he was very... Shogatsu would be proud. Like, he had some highlight reel level stuff. Sumo Goki.
I'll have to peep the VOD.
Alright, good angle on the drill there. Kept it safe. Got rid of the Senretsu as well.
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh no.
So I think the thing that Sim struggles with here is obviously the neck breaker, and then I feel like anti-airs can be kind of like strange, or at least unorthodox.
Right, unorthodox. But the thing is oftentimes if your anti-air misses, you still get the sack throw. So that means Chun-Li has to identify, oh shoot, like they pressed a button that I beat. Now I have to back jump. It's kind of that's what it's a very topsy-turvy. Lots of back and forth in this match. Yeah, build that meter up. Nice walk up roundhouse. Wow, the John Rambo.
That was nice. And then punish on this SBK. Stops the Senretsu with the fire.
Yo, but a throw can kill, right? From Chun.
No.
A throw can kill from Chun.
This is definitely kill. This is throw kill territory. Nice, closes out the round. Staying alive here.
Sack throw.
Building Inferno, gets a sack throw. Chip.
I like
build
to
it back up right in front of her face.
I like the strategy though, because d.owls is gonna get meter again. This kind of tight.
Oh no! Gets hit with the lightning legs there. Gets to throw this time.
Nice guard for Snoop.
Burns the super again. Goes for the throw. Jumps out of it. Nice drill. Oh, just a light.
Nice reversal throw. 1-1.
And a reversal noogie to get the close out the match. Nice.
I wonder if Snoopy.
1-1.
I wonder if Snoopy could have done a 10 show on that one hit super, but went for the knockdown setup instead.
Yeah, it depends. Kind of ambiguous sometimes. All right, 1-1. d.owls going with the charge tech again. A little high of a drill, could have gotten thrown there, but goes for the reversal throw, gets the neck breaker instead.
And that's the problem with the fierce punch throw. It's so slow on recovery that if they do reset you. Nice.
Tencho, get out of there.
I thought d.owls was going to do the yoga blast right there. Oh. All right, we got another one.
Still charging. No life, who cares? Charge it up.
And here's the thing, Snoopy's going to have to guard. If you block, you're going to have to like guard the next follow-up. You can't press a button because Inferno will kill. All right.
Ooh, yeah.
No longer a
not
factor.
enough time, though.
Yep. And Snoopy actually went for 10 shutouts. I mean, if there was more time on the clock, that was risky.
That could have been a death sentence.
Yep. All right. Step point for Snoop.
But we don't speak in coulda, woulda, shouldas here in 2X.
Nah.
Keep punishing the drills with the Hyakuretsu.
Nice.
Nice punish.
Back throw.
Another high drill. That should do it. Yep.
All right. That's going to be the end of d.owls' run. We got Snoopy now in top 4. We're not going to do winners finals. So Snoopy, you're going to stay on the cab. You got to fight Mook. Good luck. Mook just took it over Demonio 10-0 on Chun. But hey.
Chun Hawk.
But hey, you have a lot of footage, that you could have studied there. And then after that will be, winner of that will advance it to losers finals, and then the remaining portion of the tournament will be FT3. So this is the last FT2 of the tournament. We're at top 4, Zombie Damage and X64 in winners finals. And then loser semis, we got Mook and Snoopy. They just got into it. I'll get that to you on Disco in a hot second.
Chun Hawk. A good match.
If it loads. It's not loading for me. Oh, they got out of it. Yeah, I mean, Hawk can run his script in this match, right? He can kind of do his thing, but it's really hard to still get in on her because you don't have that jump fierce that S-Hawk has.
Yeah, there's definitely some, normals that aren't as good for getting in, but at the same time, once he gets in, he's definitely, just like against Guile, he's got his flow chart that he can do.
Yep.
But at the same time, yeah, Chun's good at keeping him out. So it really is, once he gets in, he's got a chance. He does get chances to get in, so it's not, a very disadvantageous matchup.
What?
Another 10 show, yep.
That's the way it go.
Yep.
I hope you're enjoying this, Mutant. This is how low tiers fight top tiers.
No, it's been very educational.
We got predictions up.
Nice.
Ugh.
The jump over. Chun special.
Oh no, didn't get a punish there. That's usually...
I respect not going for the throw there though, because a lot of times you're not in time, and then good T-Hawk will have the Typhoon on point.
Sack throw. This might be the round.
Nice Sencho to get out of it. Cross up. Nice guard.
Nice Condor.
Oh, and the high Condor. Gets in, goes with the
nice crouch
jab,
spears.
jab.
Yo,
Stand roundhouse, and then the stand light to Dizzy is disrespectful.
that was a sick stun. Stand jab, bro. That probably does 1 pixel a stun.
You got the early walk-up DP.
Oh, we got stage switching here. You can't do that offline. But
yeah, good call. I respect. I mean, that is. I would say that's actually probably somewhat a disadvantage for Chun on a fast stage.
Right.
Hawk can jump in, and she doesn't have time anti-air. So
well,
fast stages are always, better for people who don't have the burden of proof. Don't have to keep people out.
Well, there's also the execution piece, right? It's easier to execute on a slower stage.
True.
So, kind of trade one thing for another here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice time to get out.
Yeah. Oh no. I think I wanted to jump toward maybe.
Just walking. Not many people can just walk straight at Hawk.
One apiece.
Yeah, there you go. 1-1.
A long time ago, there was this match of Viper against some Chun. I don't remember. And Viper had a huge life lead, and the Chun got a knockdown. It did like 6 or 7. Yes! Alright, so... I want the fast stage. Give it back to me. But anyway, so Viper, so he gets knocked down, and then Chun does like 6 or 7 neck breakers in a row and wins. And I hit him up. I'm like, yo, Viper, like, what happened? Like, you're trying to DP or something? He's like, I just tried to block. Couldn't block.
Yeah, it's real.
All right, knockdown. Bait the super. He tried. We're in the range. Nice Condor. And bet it. That was a read. Yeah. All right, one more round here for Snoop.
See if Hawk can pull it out.
Nice air to air.
Nice
Good.
jump jab and a nice walk up DP. Crosses over. Probably didn't expect that. Probably messed up the
spin Rooney.
input on that. Yeah. But still working with a big life lead here. Could have kind of just chip her out with Tomahawk.
And we got Super out of the way as well.
It's just, yeah, that's a big weight off Hawk's shoulders.
Walk up throw.
Walk up throw on.
Wow, that's 2 grabs.
Over.
Those are some.
We're just not gonna let it go down like that though. Yeah.
Those are Zangief damage throws right there. Both of those.
The empty jump over into throw. You Dictator and Chun and you guys.
Well, Bips need them.
Getting those.
Bips be needing them though.
Yeah, it depends on the matchup. Talking to the Ken player.
Facts.
Gotta crouch medium punch those.
Oh no, that was supposed to be a walk up double type.
Nice bait.
Nice air to air there, medium kick. Oh shoot! And you gotta watch out with the Condor. Whoa!
Ooh. And a sniper tomahawk.
I can't believe that worked at that angle. Oh man, unfortunate. Usually the Super will beat that out. I think the timing was just, maybe a little too early.
The invincibility is already worn off.
Well, that was a final game, final round situation. Mook advances to losers final, so you're going to be in that FT3 territory, which kind of sucks, actually, for Hawk, because good luck beating these two characters in an FT3. We have zombie damage with Fei Long and then X64 with Honda, so,
That's a pretty rough pool to pull from.
Yeah, but, well, right now, we're going to do winners finals here. We got X64 versus zombie damage.
From Russia with love.
And predictions will go up in the chat. This is FT3. Everything from here on out. Winners finals, losers finals, grand finals are all FT3. So, do your best. Do your best.
I agree. USSR is whack, but usually Chun and Balrog players, Claw players love the fast stages.
I'm okay with any stage. I don't care, but
as like a character trying to keep somebody out, like if I were playing Ryu and trying to keep a Ken out, like that's Ken or like Honda or something is definitely worse on a fast stage for sure.
There's actually one stage I don't like, and that's Honda stage. It's just way too slow. But I don't mind.
Yeah.
It's just offline. No one's gonna do stage switching. So oh no. Yeah, they're not gonna do. I don't have to experience the stage switch stuff that you guys on Fightcade do when you're, we don't go through that. So I have no idea how I would feel if someone did that to me.
I think Hong Kong is another weird one, just because there's so much going on in the background, and then the colors blend in and just washed out. I don't know. Hurts your eyes after a while. That and T-Hawk stage, obviously.
Nice block.
Playing yellow and green Ken on T-Hawk stage.
Yeah, Mook has another good point about the Turbo 3. It makes a big difference. Mook is kind of hardcore. I respect that. Mook is like.
Oh no, you're not playing T3 on here. This is T2.
This is Judgment Day, yeah, but he's asking for T3. He does T3 even online, just like you.
Yeah, well, I mean that's how the game's played.
Mook might be the most Japanese American player. You know what I mean? Like the mindset.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting. But my bad. Back to the match here. The gentleman's handshake, Stan Fierce.
Wow. All right, so I mean, Fei Long can win against Honda. It's not like an impossible matchup. It's just a bad one.
Well, yeah, it's wow. Coin flips. It's the Fei Long coin flips that work out heavily if he guesses right and suck if he guesses wrong.
Nice Stan Fierce.
No.
Another Stan Fierce. Beating the Dos Koi.
There goes that jump and the combo. That's what we were talking about before. And
Staying
X64,
fierce.
X64 walking into a lot of those. Got to slow it down a little bit. Like even here, Doskoi is not going to be the best answer because one trade and you're done. That's a good roundhouse. Nice chip setup. Excellent.
Yeah, a lot of times with with how many moves Faye gets in a row, if you block, something to get in, he's gonna get 5, 6 pieces of chip sometimes.
Oh, almost had the combo. Nice escape.
A nice cross up into a Ocho, cuts off the combo. One apiece.
Is Fei Long the only character that has 2 losing poses in this game?
Oh,
I forget.
I don't know.
I'll show you the lore later. But he lays down. He has 2 different sprites when he lays down, when he loses.
Oh, I thought they all just flew out of the air and laid on the ground like everybody else.
Nah, Fei Long's special.
Yeah, like fighting a Honda as a non-fireball character is just a rough day. Unless you claw.
Nice fierce. Oh, he's back!
Wow.
0 dot though, double KO.
Double KO.
Alright, so look at Fei Long. You saw how he's like his head's on the ground like that?
Yeah.
If he loses with the throw, like an Oicho throw, he dies with his arms like open. He has a different sprite.
That's crazy. Oh. Stanford is doing a lot of damage. Getting a lot of mileage out of it.
That zombie damage.
Yeah.
Nice punish.
Oh, good punish on that.
Combos? 55! Yeah, based. With arms wide open. Yo, we're gonna get the Marcus D remix on that. Holla at me. 2-0.
Hit him up. 2-0, wow.
Yeah, I think X is still like, even if you're at a life deficit as Honda, you don't really have to like Doskoi like that. Whether you're winning or losing, he wins by chilling out. Nice, good contestant net.
Right. Good reversal, Ocho.
And now you can just wait. Oh no, he doesn't wait. Whoa, he got the cross up. It's gonna kill.
Oh no.
Wow, what a confirm. That's Japanese. One more round.
That was a nice confirm. I think a lot of people in the States don't understand how like crazy Fei Long can be.
Well, zombie damage kind of been on the rise. Hopefully,
So they're learning.
Yeah, hopefully we see zombie damage do some offline events as well.
Yeah.
I know X64 have been traveling around. I stand fierce.
Stan Fierce is getting hit with that.
Oh, that's his fireball,
Oh
though.
no.
Out the round.
Yeah, nice Ocho.
And look at his. You see his sprite now? Yeah, we got the arms wide open.
Okay. The arms wide open. The Creed.
Yes.
Let's see if X64 can clinch this one out. Bank a match.
Good weight, but not enough.
Good weight on that. That is a ridiculous super. One of the best, most invincible in the game, and that'll do it.
3-0?
Wow.
On Honda?
That's-
On Honda? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Honda, you gotta, because the matchup is a bad matchup, right? Doesn't mean you can kind of just do what you gotta do. And the channel points, y'all had 2% for Zombie and 98% for X64. Here's the thing, a matchup is bad because the opponent, like, the character's tool set doesn't work. So to take away Fei Long's tool set, you gotta hold down back, essentially. You don't give Fei Long a chance to do his stuff. There was so many combos there, so many stand fierces. I mean, good stuff to Zombie. He was placing them at all the right spots. He was baiting things out. I saw some back jumps. hit confirming, you know, when the Rekkaku was also hitting backwards. He did all the right stuff. So it's not, you know, it's not just like we're missing the defense piece from Honda. His pressure made sense. It was on point. But good stuff. Clean 3-0 going into grand finals. And now Mook has to get through X64. And that's Honda. Honda Hawk.
Honda Hawk is rough.
It definitely
I feel like that's rougher than Fei Long Honda.
It is. No, yeah. You're spot on because like the same because the setups don't work. At least Fei Long, if he guesses right, he's got a combo on you. You know.
Yeah, and you know a lot of times like flying, you know, Rekkaku like chicken wing, you can just throw it out, you know, and if one touch hits, then a lot of times you're able to connect it into Rekka. So and if it doesn't, you're still safe.
Right.
So there's a lot of, or you can, you know, do the flame kick afterwards and get more chip. So a lot of times, like you said, it's not as dangerous for Fei Long to try things. So,
but we got S.
S on the
interesting.
No character lock.
Nah, we don't got those out here.
What are you talking about? This is the U.S. Of course, it's not character lock.
Nope.
All right, well then. But I don't think Mook's gonna switch any characters though.
Nah.
He's Hawk for life, as far as I know.
Yeah. But we T Hawk for life. Nice Condor.
Good time. Yeah.
One jab too many though. Nice jump jab.
Oh, nice weight.
Oh, the side switch too.
The side switch. Saw that earlier.
And the OS. No. Well, the side switch happens against Honda. Honda bounces weird in the corner, so it tends to happen a lot there. But nice chase. Got the OS.
Nice install.
Yeah. We'll take that trade. Got the Doskoi out.
Wow. Catches the ending frames.
Nice bait. Damn, did a lot of damage. Nah, he betted on that. So close.
He said, I'm just going to be over here doing Typhoon, and if you happen to walk into it, then that's your fault.
Okay. I'm not sure what S Honda has over X in this match, to be honest.
Better normals. Better...
I guess more damage, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like
more,
how much... It's like how much more advantage do you need? Right? Like
better crouch light punch. Better stand light punch.
Yeah, stand light punch is huge.
Anti-air. As an anti-air, it's pretty crazy.
I mean, I think the biggest thing that you get is just better damage, you know.
Yeah. Maybe there's just not tools that you really need that make the big difference.
Right.
Jump jab would be a better thing.
Nice. Watch it empty double. I don't know why I feel it. I don't know why I feel it. Oh boy. Oh man.
Sun Cocker.
Oh, that could have been it. Oh man. Ah, man, bad matchups are bad for a reason. Nice to stand roundhouse there. Lost charge for headbutt.
Yeah, so I feel like this is what should have been happening against Fei Long a little more. Like, X has done a good job of just, you know, staying out of his range, hitting him when he comes in, when he's vulnerable.
All right, this could turn around real quick, but the OS loses. Man.
And the walk-up sweep. Yeah, this is good defense here. You know, you don't want to give Hawk any chances. But even then, even if he does get a knockdown, you're still not, you're not dead like Sean, like other charge characters.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Hawk doesn't get the one touch. Honda bounces weird after Typhoon, so like here, you don't really get much. You gotta jump, maybe OS. All right, cross up. No charge. Yo, what up, Oscar?
Yeah, just so much risk has to be taken.
Yeah.
by Hawk. It's crazy.
This boy's gambling right now. Oh no, wake up, grab, miss safe jump.
Yep.
And again, that's the
Catches a
thing
break
too.
there.
And that's the thing too. Even at a life deficit, you don't have to go in with this character. It's not necessary. The matchup is good because you don't have to do much. Nice snipe out of there. Jump roundhouse. That's cool. One more round here for X. It's an interesting top three, though. We got Fei Long, Hawk, and then a Honda.
Yeah, it is strange.
Where are all my fireballs at, y'all?
Yeah. What are you doing, Shotos? Where's the S Sagat play I was promised?
Oh, nah. You just reminded me of this S-Ken play that happened. I gotta tell you about this. After this. Oh, no. The Condor gets sniffed.
Just icing him out.
All right, one chance.
Can
One
we start
chance.
One chance.
Oh!
Oh! Yo, no fucking way.
How'd that reach?
Nice.
And you know Mook's hands are sweaty, but I think X64's hands are even sweatier right now. I think he's perspired right now.
That was... Wow.
He grabbed something there. We got the trade.
Yeah, I might be Mom Spaghetti after that as well.
We fight out by mashing out the
yep.
jab. You got it. It works.
Why not? Yeah.
Oh. Oh, boy. Here we go. He got another round.
He cuts it off.
Alright. Get off me. Nice little jab there. Yo, Hachiki.
Lock up
OS.
in the install.
Side switch. He killed the headbutt too.
So life lead here. Now you just want to get a normal or an anti-air to tap. Oh, the
Nice
jump back
read.
Condor, really nice.
That was a nice read. Yo, Mook, how do you lose
Downloaded?
0-2 against S Honda and now you're at a game 5?
Download complete.
Tony, man, that spaghetti's real.
Let's see if
X got this.
X can defense it out here.
You got a whole game to work with now.
Oh, no Doisco there. And
Nice.
he might get punished for it.
So many headbutts here. Insane.
Yeah, and doesn't work against Condor. Nice block by Mook on that ambiguous kind of cross-up looking.
Yeah, that was scary. Got it again!
And it kills. A light Typhoon.
Is Mook gonna do this? In one of the worst matchups in the game? Come back?
No, this is...
Oh, the read!
Oh my god. Yep, that's okay. Right there, you want to just kind of... Oh no, missed time safe jump here. Gets into the blender, bad situation here. Oh, gets out with that. That was cool though.
Nice block string from X right there. I like that. Finishing with the roundhouse too.
Yeah.
Got the Condor.
Oh, the Condor wins this time. And no! The Nagata Typhoon.
Nagata Typhoon was sick. Who does that on a Honda?
Wow.
He held down and then said, you know what? I'm trying to spin real quick. That was crazy. Yo, Mook, man. Mook might actually... I sound so biased right now, but Mook might be my favorite player in the U.S. Sorry.
No, I mean, see, but that's the thing. That's why bad matchups in 2X ST are so like fun to watch, because things like that can happen, right? It's the person who's trying to keep the other person out. They're trying to hope that the other person doesn't do something amazing, and the other person has to do something amazing. And Mook, he went above and beyond there. So respect the Mook. Unfortunate for X, but that's it happens.
I saw
Double Typhoon was crazy.
I saw some good stuff out of X64, but yeah, I mean it's funny because we talked about how like, oh man, this FT3 is not going to favor Mook, man. Like, good luck going down 0-2, and then that double Typhoon I think just changed the entire momentum. I don't know if he was getting in X's head. I don't know if X was getting in his own head, because yeah, earlier in the set he was playing it just right, but man, Mook, props. That's all I got to say.
Good stuff.
That was exciting. All right, Grand Finals action here. We got Zombie Damage versus Mook. We're gonna get Turbo 3 action, I'm pretty sure, because Mook deserves it. If any of you guys ever run into Mook on Fightcade, you better make sure it's on Turbo 3. He could go out. He could pick S-Hawk and body all of y'all, but he's like, you know what? Just give me Turbo 3. That's all I need. Predictions getting pulled up in the chat here. It's going to be Zombie Damage on winner's side. He also sent Mook to losers initially, so. My bad.
There was a Guile, though. Yeah, but Guile goes pretty even with Honda and Hawk, so definitely not like Fireball, Shoto character type stuff.
But yeah, Mook has been making a lot of 2X interesting lately with Genesis, his grand final. Nice OS right there. No. That's
OS? Damn.
Yeah, I'll explain the OS. So that's another OS right there. So I learned that one from Viper. Basically,
wow.
You do a crouching medium kick, and if they guard, your low fierce doesn't come out. It's a Jido Nitaku, right? So it's hidden.
Yeah,
it's a Shikomi low fierce or whatever. So, but if they do a reversal, your low forward whiffs, and then you can throw out that install. That's Viper tech. But he
nice
was
2-0 lingo there.
You already know. But yeah, despite his best efforts with all those options like zombies not faced, puts the game on the board.
Yep.
Nice reaction. Zombie's been on point with that.
Nambo.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
They were saying in the chat.
Can Hawk do anything on there?
No.
Like on the way.
No.
Hold the wake up.
If you have the time, you can try a crouch fierce. But if Phalon does a meaty like that, you gotta just hold that. It's free chip. And then the back jump jab beats out the Tomahawk Buster, so you can't DP. So what you're supposed to do there is just hold toward as Hawk. Take the block string, hold toward to get out of the corner as fast as possible. And that's a 2-0 now for Zombie.
It's going to be rough. Which is worse, Cammy or Phalon? For Hawk.
Man, that's a good question. I think Phalon because, well, I mean, the option select's kind of hard on Cammy too because she's small. But Phalon, even if you get the safe jump, your option select most likely going to miss because it trades. So that's the OS right there, the low forward, but there was no crouch fierce because the low forward hit. There, between the Rekka, you can try to gamble a Tomahawk or that. That's a negative edge, so that works.
But then no follow-up.
Yeah.
Too far away.
That's crouch light.
Well, I was trying to catch something there. Dang, even the sweep puts you at...
He's Condor!
The jump.
Nah, I think this is Mook's plan. Let me go down 2 games and then hit the highlight reel.
Let me just make it fun for everybody.
Turbo 3 on 5K with X-Hawk down 2 games in a 9-1 match or whatever.
Bottom of the 9th inning.
Yeah, Zombie needs one more, and then you're going to win a flight to compete at the Jazzy Auto-Qual. Just needs one more round.
The walk-up DP.
That's
I respect
that's
it.
A
And the
stun?
cross of us
No.
to be stunned. No, the stun. Oh, and no Typhoon either. Zombie damage just brings it back from the jaws of death.
Wow!
Wow.
Got the OS.
Hawk can kind of just chill a little bit.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. See that big damage.
Die!
That big ol' Rekyaku damage from Fei Long. Take away 75% of your life bar.
And then I respect the attempt with the Crouch Fierce. Tried. It looked like there was a little bit of a gap, but fortunately it wasn't enough. And there you have it, folks. Zombie damage with Fei Long will be winning the Jazzy Auto-Qual. We will see him in Colorado in 2 months. We're hope to see the rest of you guys there as well.
Yeah, appreciate all you guys. Riz, Marcus, thanks for tagging in.
No problem.
Riz, can't say enough about the job you did these past few days.
Yeah.
I really appreciate all your hard work and keeping all these retro games alive and believing in the Jazzy Finale. And yeah, looking forward to seeing all these retro games, including Third Strike, VSAV, ST, Alpha 2. It's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, man, you already know. We've been longtime friends, so any way that I'm able to support, I can. But I'm excited that after this stream, I'll be able to hug my family and let them know I remember their names. And yeah. But oh,
come up for air, yeah.
Yeah, but actually, in the chat there's the Give Butter link. You know, Jazzy is a nonprofit. And a lot of the efforts, a lot of these initiatives to get players flown out to be able to run a whole season of tournaments, there's a lot of time. Like, there's so many hours. I can't even count the time that this staff is putting in just to make sure that their game, as well as these other retro games, are getting good representation. So if you guys are able to support, I appreciate all the support that you guys have done on this stream today, but if you can support that Give Butter so that each year they can continue doing these amazing things, and we can have 2X as one of the side events there, every year. But yeah, links there in the chat. I don't know, Mutant, if you want to add any additional points there. I know that you gave up your spot as the main chairperson. That's exciting. But yeah, any last words you want to share about Jazzy, the board, the Give Butter?
Just keep playing the retro games, guys. Jazzy, it's hard to believe that we started Jazzy over 7 years ago. And like we've talked about a lot, Riz, it just kind of started as an idea. And I wasn't really in anybody. I was a nobody. I didn't really have any experience or anything. I just had this idea, and I really loved Third Strike, and I wanted to, create something that I think would have put a spotlight in the game. And really, I just hope that maybe Jazzy could inspire other scenes to do the same, no matter how big or small your scene is. If you really do care about your game, then reach out to us. We'll, give you some ideas, try to help you, put that kind of spotlight, because, all these retro games are special. If you guys are playing it, then it's already worth it. So yeah, keep playing the retro games. And yeah, Riz, thanks again for all your hard work, and we'll see everyone at the finale.
Amen.
All right. Well said. I mean, I can talk all day. You guys know that. But I think I will call it here myself. Special thanks to Marcus for waking up and before even grabbing his coffee, just jumping straight into the comms. Also for providing the music for the entire, this Jazzy Retro event that we were doing. I've been playing Ryujin no Yume, your album.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Because I felt like the theme kind of matched the feel of this. So, yeah, shout out to Marcus for that, too. Venkabad, Onagai, obviously Mutant, and everyone else was helping in the background. We had a bunch of people in the stream, chatting, gaming, everyone who entered. Appreciate all of you guys. But Yeah, I will take a mini break. At least ideally tomorrow you guys shouldn't see me unless I do Sunday morning cartoons, which I might. I'm tempted. And then it's going to be family time. But yeah, that's all I got. Now last words about 2X. The pulse of 2X is on Marcus, and then we're going to end the stream.
Pressure's on.
Send us home. Send us home.
Yeah, good stuff today. Like I want to keep seeing more U.S. tournaments. Like I want to see bigger, better turnouts. If you know of any tournaments in your area or like the regional tournaments that get done every year in the States, as far as CEO, Combo Breaker, Fight Kingdom, everything else that is done, Canada Cup and stuff. Definitely try and go out and support. If you're close and you're not going, then shame on you. If you're far away and you got to travel, then it's understandable. But if you got the time and you got the money and the resources to do it, then do it. Because seeing new people and seeing people who aren't at tournaments all the time, people who are traveling, it inspires other people to travel and go to those tournaments, and it's going to keep building on top of each other, and like compounding the experiences. And the more we play, the better you get, and it's a much more fun game when everybody's really good and you're seeing stuff that you don't see all the time and teaching people how to play. So keep playing 2X. Japan, I think, has a Komonomichi next week against Hawk. Speaking of Hawk players, Hawk and Dalsim, which is obviously big in Dalsim's favor, but as we saw earlier, Hawk can make some magic happen. So shout out to all the players today. Good games, a lot of fun to watch. Keep it up, and yeah, have a good rest of the weekend. And congrats to Zombie Damage.
Yeah. All right, fellas. We'll see you on the next one. There's some Third Strike happening. Neko Dojo. You guys can check out their stream. And see you all when I see you all. Take care, everybody.
Peace.